Well, Montell, how do you feel like you fit in so far now that you've got 2 weeks of fall camp under your belt?
It's been great. It's been a great transition coming in, coming all the way from Kansas and getting here. And I feel like, the guys have been nothing but welcoming arms since I got here. Same with the coaches as well. It's been a great transition, like I said. Now that I've been, in the offense and learning it for the last, 2 or 3 months, starting to get it down, and I got a pretty good grasp of what they're doing on offense.
Was it ever overwhelming, or was it something that you've played college football, so you kind of had a general idea what to expect, or was there ever a moment where you were like, oh wow, this is a lot to process?
I wouldn't say that. Like I said, I had 4 years of college football under my belt. I played in 4 or 5 different offenses, so I've had to experience a little bit of different adversity and roller coaster rides. But coming here, just a different chapter in my life, and I've embraced it so far, and it's been like I said, a great transition, and the guys around and the coaching staff have made it easy.
They don't really have an option but to play you this year because you have the 1 year. What's that feeling like? I mean, you have the 1 year, and the staff knows they have you for 1 year, so they got to put you in somehow and find ways to use you. How do you approach that?
Like I said, coming here, I was going through the recruiting process. I wanted to find the right fit, and I felt that in Boise. I felt it could be a place that I could call home for the next 6 to 7 months. And as far as the offense, I wanted to come to a place, with the winning tradition and success. Something that, no knock on Kansas, but I haven't experienced, my last 4 years. And coming here, I felt like, the coaches said I could bring a little bit of something different to the table, and we've been working on some things, so we just want to be able to spice it up a little bit.
That's kind of a mischievous smile. I mean, are you excited about what your role might be?
I am. I know it's going to be some different things, and I come here to prepare to be the starter. And Brett and I, we've been pushing each other all the way through camp. He has my back, I have his back. If anything goes down, I'm gonna be there for him. So, like I said, I came here prepared to be the starter, and things have been going well.
Well, what do you bring to the offense? How do you see yourself finding a little bit of a role in the offense?
A little bit of the dual threat type guy. That's something that I've been embracing. As I matured and got better, and throughout my years, I kind of become one of those pocket guys. And then when my progression and reads went there, being able to be that force. When everyone's covered, the quarterback isn't covered. So being able to use the gift that God blessed me with, and being able to put pressure on the defense and run.
And that was kind of a struggle at times. Then last year, short yardage situations, goal line and stuff. I mean, is that exciting if that is kind of a role where you can come in maybe in some spots and use your legs and kind of get a big first down or something for the team?
No doubt. First downs and touchdowns. That's what we love. So if I can come in and do that, be able to keep the offense going or put points on the board, that's going to be something for defensive coordinators to be able to add into their scheme when they're playing Boise State.
With Zach mentioned that you and Brett work well together. What have you seen from him as a quarterback, being up close and personal?
He's a great QB. He knows the offense. He's been through it. He knows the ins and outs. He's one of those guys where me being a new guy, I can come off the field like, hey, Brett, what you think about this certain player? What should I have done here? And, he could have an answer for me. Or, I come off the field and do something great. He's telling me, good job, 3. Just little things like that. And I'm giving him the same feedback. Like I said, Brett's a great guy, great quarterback. And he's only going to get better. He's a junior. He has another year to progress. Or if he, plans to come out early or something, he'll be ready. He's a great guy.
You mentioned that you kind of get around a winning program and a winning culture. I mean, have you noticed a difference at all in the way things are kind of run since you got here?
Oh, most definitely. I noticed that when I first got here on my official visit, just the way that the guys, like I said, welcomed me with welcoming arms. I was a recruit then, and they still treated me like I was one of them, one of their brothers. And then when I got here in the summer workouts, I came in and just trying to grind and let those guys know I'm willing to do whatever it takes, to be able to help the team. And I feel like those guys, embraced that, and they opened me when I got here. They was open to me getting here, and they loved it. And I just thank those guys. I thank the coaching staff, just for giving me another opportunity to be here.
How much different, if at all, is the quarterback room here at Boise State? I mean, if you kind of look back to your time at Kansas.
Not much. We try to have some fun in the QB room. We try to keep it, a little open. having fun, a little music going in the QB room, but we're about business. When we come in there, Coach Harsin steps in there, he'll have one of us jump on the board, draw a play, and go through our reads or different checks or what we're supposed to do versus different looks that we're getting from the defense. But like I said, we're about business when we step into that room.
What have you learned about yourself in these last couple months, whether it's improving as a quarterback or, like you said, you took a chance and moved out here to a place that you had no connection to, and what we kind of learned about yourself, and what has this growth been like this last couple months for you?
I'll probably say the biggest word has been patient. Like you said, making that big move, leaving, and kind of stepping out on faith. Getting here, I knew I had bread in front of me. I had a guy that was been all league, all that, and the team has been successful. And I was just be patient. Something's going to come up. They're going to have a role for you, and just be patient throughout the whole process because it's all going to work out.
You feel like it has so far? I mean, obviously you haven't played a game yet, but
I know. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't played a game in almost 8 months, so or at least a game type feel since end of November. So I'm looking forward to it, and I know it'll be fun.
Have you kind of felt a feeling of excitement around the program or around town about what you can do? People mentioned that other aspect. Keiko was talking about how you had a different dimension than Brett, and he kind of felt bad about it, but you certainly do. Have you felt that sort of excitement level?
A little bit. It's been fun. When I go out there on the field, you can hear the defense. I know they had a spy a couple times in practice on me, and I know they're trying to blitz, trying to make the ball get out of my hands. So when I go out in public, I kind of get that feel of people, looking like, who's that? And I kind of tell them my name, and they're like, oh, we heard about you. So it's kind of cool to put a name with a face. But like I said, on the field, it's been great. Those guys on defense, they kind of get a sense of urge, like when I come out there, watch for his legs because he might take off on us. And I've been trying to do that. I know we play New Mexico, Air Force, teams like that have, run a QB. So I've been able to give, the defense a look before we even get to those weeks.
Yeah.